And a good Thursday evening to you. Greg, we're still very early in the season. What are these teams right now doing to maintain success through the year?
Well, this is the time for coaches to experiment with lineup combinations. And for the players, it's important they learn each other's tendencies and try and work on building chemistry.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Simmons, also Ellis out there. And it's Murphy in at the 3 spot. Ellis against Crawford, puts the move on, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And not just a perimeter player. Ellis can use his strength to take you inside.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw good from Ellis. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Now here's Simmons after the miss from Tim Duncan. Outside Murphy, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, we know Simmons can do this. At 6'11", I don't know that anyone in the league has his vision.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the foul on Monte Ellis. That's his first foul. We're about 1 minute into the first. Crawford passes to Allen. Back to Crawford. Outside Hill. Four on the shot clock. Charity stripe shot.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Murphy dishes to Simmons. Ellis wide open. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Ellis has got 6.
Well, a good start here. That's Trey for Trey, and that's Spanish for 3.
Now here is Hill. They need this, and Hibbert with the block.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Pass to Duncan. Outside Hill. Duncan with the screen for Hill. Here he goes. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And it's off from three-point range.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Murphy passes to Simmons. Pass to Gabriel. To the wing right side. It's Murphy outside. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year, but overall, 2 teams that were very similar in the standings.
Coming onto the court right now. Time to get excited for your Clippers.
With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. The Timberwolves, number 1.
Yeah, number 1 in the league in terms of points per game a season ago. They play as a team, just really unselfish in terms of their brand of basketball.
Duncan kicks to Allen. Duncan dishes to Crawford. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. To the paint to stop the drought. And the basket is good.
Well, in that area of the floor, that's where Tim Duncan really shines. He knows how to take care of business from there.
Crawford against Ellis. It's Murphy outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, they couldn't buy a bucket at times, and that's frustrating, and that game was not their friend.
Now, the AC seemed to be cranked up in that one. It was chilly in the arena that night, at least on that end of the floor. Just cold shooting all the way around.
2 on the clock. Markkanen from outside. Drains the three-pointer.
Just loves it. Loves to play like a guard and shoot it from the perimeter. Markkanen's bread and butter.
Ellis outside. Simmons, a screen on Crawford. From deep, Ellis. Jared Allen grabs the miss. And so he'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 7-point differential. Allen outside. The Clippers need to get off a shot. No good from Duncan.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Ellis with it. He's picked up by Hill. Poked loose. Stolen by Markkanen. Now here's Hill. The fast break opportunity. Feeds to Crawford. The shot will not fall. And Minnesota now the other way. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
High post Allen. He dishes it to Crawford. And again, no good by the Clippers.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Hill finds Allen. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Mo Wagner's checked in for Duncan. Reggie Bullock comes in for Markkanen. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Poole subbed in for Hill. Davis Bertans checks in for Minnesota. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Allen.
And a quick check of the stats for Turner. A very nice season for him last year. Put up about 13 points per, almost 3 blocks and 7 rebounds. And you talk about a difference maker. He's a factor inside with his length and activity.
When you look at bigs, you talk to them about 2 key components: protect the rim and pound the glass. And intimidation, that helps too.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's Hardy. Inside. Out to Turner. The end of the drought. Misses off the left iron.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Nunn passes to Wagner. Back to Nunn. 3-pointer. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
To the wing on the left, Vassell. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Clippers trail by 7. 1:24 left in the first quarter of the game. Nunn, a screen on Dort. Here's Lamb, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Minnesota gets called for the foul. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
And he makes the first but misses the second. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. And they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Now, here's Poole. Really struggled in the loss against Indiana. Count it, good.
He might have got bumped too. There's no whistle, but Poole able to still make it.
This is it to Bertens. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the first. Vassell, no good.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
The three from Poole. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
Now, here's Vassell. Defense is right there. From deep three-point range, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Timberwolves lead by 1, and we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Minnesota with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. We've got Allen. Jordan Poole is out there with Kendrick Nunn. And it's Duncan. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Here's Allen after Ben Simmons' bucket. Here's Duncan, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
It's been pretty interesting to watch Tim through his career have some struggles from the free throw line and then regain his consistency.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Duncan. You know, it seems like we're seeing more teams, Brent, use zone defense these days. Not too long ago, zone was almost non-existent in the league.
Well, Kevin, you couldn't play zone. Even though there were zone principles in man-to-man defense, it used to be an illegal defense to set up in a 2-3 zone that you see teams doing nowadays. I'm very interested if the league does, in fact, do away with illegal defense and allow coaches to use whatever defensive scheme they need to do to slow up their opposition. It might do something in terms of producing more shots so we don't get stagnation with just threes all the time. We'll see if that happens.
Ellis, that's good.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter, didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them, and now they're showing what they can do offensively.
Now, here's Markkanen. Allen with the screen for Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you can tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, And by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And he makes the first.
7 feet, really good at shooting the basketball, a decent handle. Lauri Markkanen starts to tinker on that unicorn category.
And Markkanen drops them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Lays it up off the glass. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Duncan with a screen on Ellis. Duncan left side. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Duncan's got 5 points so far.
Well, once Duncan gets the ball, the defense trying to be physical, but Timmy's seen that, once, twice, maybe 6,000 times before. Future Hall of Famer still getting it done.
Now here's Simmons. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston. And it's good for 2.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Clippers. That's good from Simmons.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
And the Clippers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Clippers third.
Everything clicked for them last year, especially on the perimeter, and they shot a very high percentage. A lot of that due to their offensive schemes.
Here's Hill, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Crawford outside. Stolen by Ellis. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
And the first one drops. And Hibbert hits them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Hill dishes to Duncan. Over Hibbert, outside, marking it. Murphy with the steal. To the inside. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Tuesday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Boston Celtics. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Poked away. Outside, marking it. Back to Duncan. Clock at 6. Hill finds marking it. Misses the three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Crawford. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Crawford angling his body right into the contact. He doesn't mind slithering his way in there.
The Clippers have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jamal Crawford.
Crawford continues to get the job done out there. One of the best sixth men to ever play this game.
And so Jamal Crawford nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Starting for Teaser. Come on now. Let's get wild. Put your hands together for your Clippers Breakers.
Here's Gabriel, covered by Duncan. Here's Ellis, going inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ellis has got 10 points in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Duncan scanning the floor. Duncan with a screen on Ellis. Here's Crawford. The kick out to Hill and stolen by Hibbert. The pass to Murphy for three. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his third assist on the night.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
Now here is Hill. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Markkanen. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Over in the corner, Ellis. And another three for Minnesota.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And the Clippers call time here.
Coming onto the court is your Clippers.
For the Clippers, Mo Wagner's checked in for Duncan. Reggie Bullock comes in for Markkanen, and Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Jamal Crawford. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Berton is checked in. Clippers trail by 13. Outside Hill. Kicks it to Lamb. Pass to Wagner. To stop the run. He can't hit that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And the call will be against George Hill. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And the Clippers making a change here. Poole's checked in. Dort, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Now Simmons, he's got 7. Outside, Dort shoots over Bullock. Dort finds Hibbert. Shot clock at 3. And here's Simmons for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Bullock's got 4 rebounds in this game. Poole with it. He has 5. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The Dallas position, you can see the frustration on his face.
To the middle. Here's Hibbert. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here's Bullock. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Allen. Over Ellis. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from Allen.
And getting a great look for the big guy as Allen scores on the interior.
Now here's Simmons. Down low. Kicks it out to Ellis. Lets it go from deep. Good on the three-point shot. Ellis has got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
It's fascinating to watch Dort evolve his game. He's raised his free throw percentage to 84% last year, and for the first time in his career, he shot over 40% from the field.
Now, here's Poole. Outside, Simmons. A floater, and it's good on the layup. Simmons got 9 points. 1:32 left in the first half. So what would you say is next for Dort in his development?
You know, Kevin, I'd like to see him get to the line more often. He has room to grow as a playmaker. Of course, locking down the consistency from range, but he has the work ethic to make all of that happen.
Now here's Simmons. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Bullock kicks to Lamb. There's a minute left here in the second. Poole with no one around. And a miss there on the triple.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Ellis. Rebound by the Clippers.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pulls up. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Over in the corner, Dort. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. And the Timberwolves lead by 19. Here's Poole. He has 5. Trying to get something going. The long distance 3 is buried. Poole's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Duran Lube. Duran, what problems are you seeing out there?
Just be able to make shots. We just got to relax and we got to keep playing.
Thanks for your time, Duran. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and a battle is also upon us. Not Kenny and Shaq this time, thankfully, but 2 outstanding players through the first half.
They've each been fantastic tonight, playing with fire, doing just about everything. Lots of pressure on these 2 in the second half.
I remember being the guy on a given night. Well, for me, it was all nights.
Now let's talk about our game tonight. A nightmare of a first half for the Clippers.
Definitely they need to get out on the three-point shooters and contest. The deep ball is killing them. This is what happens when the other team identifies your weakness and just keeps hammering on it.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Monte Ellis has been sensational.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Ellis is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Roy Hibbert, and it's Gabriel in at the power forward position.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. Clippers trail by 18. Hill looking around. Duncan with the screen for Hill. Right wing. Three-pointer, Markkanen. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got rebound number 5 here tonight.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Now here's Simmons. He kicks it to Ellis. And it's Monte Ellis with the finish.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Ellis. And there's the drive. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Allen passes to Duncan. And Duncan gets double teamed. And the foul on Monte Ellis. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Duncan, the pass to Allen. Crawford outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up. High post. That shot, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And there's Ellis. That's good on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got 6 assists now in the game.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Checked in for Roy Hibbert. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Number 1, Jared Allen.
He didn't miss many easy chances last year, and he made the most of the tough ones as well. What a fantastic percentage.
Hill against Simmons. Allen kicks to Crawford. And it's sent back by Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots.
Now here's Ellis. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Outside, Simmons. 6 to shoot. Here's the floater.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Back to Ellis. Simmons, a screen on Crawford. And here's Ellis for 3. Allen with the rebound. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
And Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks, shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now here's Duncan. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around, and the Clippers miss again.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
It's stolen by Hill. Here's Crawford. Sweet little floater.
And providing the support where they need it. That stops a 12-0 run by Minnesota.
Outside, Simmons. Ellis with the screen for Simmons. Over Hill. Simmons can't get it to go. There's Crawford with the 3. Here's Duncan. The kick out to Hill. Screen by Duncan. Over Ellis. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Now here's Ellis. He's got 24. Drills the three-pointer. Ellis has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hill passes to Markkanen. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Markkanen's got 7 points.
Now George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
Minnesota calls timeout. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run. Outside, Dort. Passes to Vassell. Off target with his 3. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Up top, Wagner. Nunn passes to Wagner. Now the pass to Poole. 6 on the shot clock. And a wide open look for Lamb. Off target from three-point range. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Dort passes to Hardy. Back to Dort. Turner with a screen on Lamb. There's the dish to Turner. Pass to Dort. Back to Turner. Banked in off the glass. Turner's got his first basket of the night.
Wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time Dort playing unselfishly.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the third. Wagner from long range. Rebound Minnesota. Now Vassell. No points in the game yet for him. Outside, Dort. Floats one up. He feeds it to Turner. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb.
Jeremy Lamb.
That's his first foul. Minnesota making a switch here. Hibbert's checked in.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves, Roy Hibbert.
A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Here's Hardy. Now the feed to Hibbert. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
The Clippers shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Nunn finds Lamb. The three from Poole. Hits it from three-point range. Poole's got 11.
And just another weapon that Jordan Poole has in his offensive arsenal.
Pass to Dort. Takes the three. Drills it from outside.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Nunn. Over in the corner, Lamb. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here's Hardy. Pass to Vassell. Takes a three. They get it again. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Poole with it. He's got 11. And there's the pass to Nunn. Just three on the clock. And it's good on the lay-in.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. The Timberwolves ahead. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened.
Watch that shooter. Yep. Close. Give me that. Watch that shooter. Go. DeRozan. Oh, foul. You got double. Yep. Get to him. Down street. Get to him. Down street. Skip. Corner. Next screen, I got you. Get that. For shot. No. Corner. Next screen, I got you. Here we go. And one. Skip.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on It's early in the season, but we're already seeing some teams fall short of expectations. Grant, what do these teams need to do to get back on track?
Well, first of all, they have to relax. They can't panic. It's still early in the season. But, of course, it's on the leaders of each team to set the tone. They need to make sure everyone is locked in and on the same page.
Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. From 13, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First one falls. And how about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate and they really understand the game.
That's so true, B.A. I mean, even in lean years, they come out to support their club. And when they're on top, all of Rip City gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And seems hard to believe, but it's been almost 40 years since the Kings moved to Sacramento.
And, you know, maybe they haven't hung any banners, but they've had some special players and some great seasons in that time. And they mean a lot to that community.
Smith no good. Here's Portland now. This is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And in a series of the have-nots last year, they came out on the losing end. Really looking for some improvement here.
A nice shot by Young.
He does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions off ball screens. Young always looking under control.
Here's Nash. Pass to Granger. An open look for Smith. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Young. Batum outside. Here's Garnett. Outside Young. 4 on the clock. Off target with the 3. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Parker. Now Jokic. Second chance effort. That shot's good by Parker.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Here's Kidd. The baseline J. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Pass to Nash. Here's Granger. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Chandler. First quarter of ball. Almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Garnett. Batum outside. Portland again missing.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Nash. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Fades and shoots. And is good. Off the back rim and in.
And it's really a sight to see. I mean, it's almost a set shot from Jokic. always under control and accurate, especially inside the line.
Here's Garnett. Outside Young. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Kidd with the bucket.
Great find by Trae Young, one of the more instinctive passers in this league.
The Kings trailing. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Nash. Fires the three. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
In the 2021 playoffs, Trae Young was unreal, leading the Atlanta Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals. The first round series against the Knicks was memorable.
Now here's Young. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
It's hard trying to knock Young off his equilibrium. Great concentration on the finish.
Pass to Jokic. Oh, the block just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Kidd. Batum outside. Young with it. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Jokic. And Smitty, Trae Young in New York, electric against the Knicks.
He was, B.A. He was taunting the crowd in the Mecca. We saw another level of Trae Young, the ability to be the man in a series, doing it on the biggest stage in New York City.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Look at last season's most proficient free throw shooters. Second, Trae Young.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
So it's Portland now. Just 5 on the clock. There's the three. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Hard to defend Trae Young from out there because he's a master at creating space.
Parker outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Man, Blazers fans have been having a bit of whiplash. Western Conference Finals to the lottery in just 3 years.
NBA injuries had a big part to play in that. Shows how fast the NBA landscape can change. Fans are hoping they can get back to what they were just as quickly.
First one falls for him. So for the Blazers, Williams comes in for Batum and quickly subbed in for Trae Young. Bay, he's checked in for the Kings. Both good from the line that time. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Hayes against Quickly. To the paint. The kick out to Williams. Quickly outside. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up a 3. Here's Zeller. And a nice finish on the layup.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Parker outside. Pass to Bay. Vitase with a screen. And it's Portland with a rebound.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Back to Williams. Quickly against Hayes. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Emmanuel Quickly. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Nance, he's checked in for Parker. And he's good on the second. Sacramento has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Hayes inside, guarded by Quickly. Here's Ivy. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Well, Grant, Ivy gets a lot of attention for his scoring, but he can also lock you down at the other end.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. He's big, active, and athletic, too. A strong on-ball defender as well. He'll also jump passing lanes, causing deflections. He looks to flip turnovers into points.
Now here's Hayes. Here's Nance. Sinks that one from the post.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
Portland leading. Quickly passes to Zeller. Here's Lyles. Now Quickly. Zeller high post. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Down low. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And when you talk about Ivy, his explosiveness really stands out, especially when he's running the floor.
Ivy taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And so he makes both from the line. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Lyles. Now here's Quickly. Over Hayes. And too long on the shot. Here's Ivy. Green covering. Back to Hayes. Nance the screen. Here's Vitase. Out to the wing. Launches a 3. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Spacing and ball movement. We hear coaches talk about those 2 elements all the time.
Pass to Zeller. Back to Quickly. Here's the 3. No luck on that one. It's all tied up in Portland. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
17.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from the Trailblazers in this one?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
All right, Smitty, let's talk defense. Yes, that side of the ball. What makes a great defensive player in today's game?
I think the #1 thing for me is grit. Also, D is about heart and desire. The best defenders never take a play off. They play hard all the time. They also study film, and a lot of playing defense is mental.
Jokic gets the bucket.
The size, the skill, the footwork. Jokic has it all. Just a strong move.
On the court for Sacramento. Here's Kidd. And he lays it up and in. He's got 5.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Nikola Jokic again has won the league MVP, but he's not one to beat his own chest. He said, quote, "I never think about it. I didn't come here to be the MVP of the league. I always think that somebody's better than me, and I want to compete to beat them. Just by that every time." Brian?
Well, it's working for him, Allie. Thanks. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. And the Kings shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient. From outside the arc. Pure from 3-point range.
And I don't think we've really seen many 7-footers who can pass like Jokic. So calm and easy with the ball. It almost always makes the right decision.
Pass to Garnett. Here's Kidd. Parker defending. The shot by Kidd, no good. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. To the left side wing. Here's Granger. Clock at 6. Here's Parker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's a 5-point Sacramento lead.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Pass to Garnett. And here's Batum. Here's Kidd. 5 points in the game. Buries it down low.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now Young with a steal. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Unloads. That one rolls around and rims out.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Parker with it. Guarded by Batum. Pass to Nash. Smith outside. From the arc. And the Kings with another 3.
This is where JR can put it on you. Excellent in the catch and shoot.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Looking at last year, here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. Trae Young, 4th, and of course Nikola Jokic.
2 premier scoring options that defenses really have to scramble to account for.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside Young. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fellow whatsoever.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
For me, it's all about the paint. I like how they've utilized the post, looking to dump it down and capitalize when they see opportunities. It's paying off.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight. And you know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
Here's Nash. Pass to Smith. Let's go with a 3. Granger, no good.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Here's Kidd. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. Hauled in by the Kings. Parker's got 4 rebounds now. And Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A. Players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, and he always backs it up with his play.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Here's Young. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
What a fearless scorer Young is, and he does it in many different ways.
Pass to Granger. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3. And the Kings lead by 7.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Here's Nash. Pass to Jokic. From 13. And that one hits the back iron. For Portland, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Smith against Young. Now here's Batum. To the right side. Here's Garnett. Parker defending. Garnett, that's good. He has 6. Sacramento has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. Timeout call. Sacramento. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
Great offensive game plan in that one. They put their guys in positions to succeed, and it really paid off.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
Give a big round of applause for your Blazers Breaker Dance team.
Hayes against Young. Shot from 12, and that's good for 2.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Portland trailing here. And here is Green. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. From 11 feet away, it's deflected. And that one's good. Zeller. We've got 1:55 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Ivy. Over to the wing. Batase with a screen. Here's Hayes. The 3 is up. Zeller with the rebound. Zeller's got 4 rebounds in the game. The Trailblazers have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Now Green. Outside Young. Pass to Batum. 5 on the clock. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Batum's got his first 3 points of the game.
So steady from range. The veteran Batum letting it fly with confidence.
Batase with a screen. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Young. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. Number 1, Trae Young, and of course Nikola Jokic.
And you got to give credit to how both of these guys see the floor. They are all about moving the rock and trying to set their guys up. This is why their teammates love playing with them.
And the first one at the line is good. Williams is checked in for Portland. Quickly comes in for Trae Young. The Kings also with a sub. Bayes checked in. He does not get the second one. The Trailblazers have gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outside, Green. Williams on the wing. Back to Quickly. Launches it. This is another. He's 0 for 4.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Lyles. Outside, Williams. Back to Lyles. And here's Quickly for 3. And Bay pulls it down.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Ivy's shot is off. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Kings ahead, leading by a point. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team. And always fun when you see players battling like this. Shaq, who did you consider your greatest rival?
So at the start, probably Akeem later, and then my man Yao Ming towards the end.
Oh, I thought you were going to say free throws.
Oh, man, that's cold, Ernie.
Let's get back to our game featuring Portland. That first half was pretty even.
Here we go again. They're way too focused on the three shot, in my opinion. Stop wasting possessions at the arcs. Start going inside. Jeez.
You got to have balance, man. Otherwise, the defense knows exactly what you're going to do.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Sacramento has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Here's Nash. Pass to Smith. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Garnett. And the Trailblazers shooting efficiently, 50% so far. And for the Kings, and he makes it.
Great at penetrating inside. Once Young gets a step on the defense, he explodes toward the bucket.
Here's Nash, guarded by Batum. For three, Smith connects from downtown. Smith's got 11 points.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Pass to Garnett. There's Young with the three. Hauled in by the Kings.
And in 2022, more history made by Nikola Jokic, becoming the first player to amass 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in a single season.
Now here's Jokic. And he gets it to go. He has 6.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Pass to Garnett. Here's Kidd. To the inside. Here's Chandler. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Nash. Now here's Jokic. Pass to Nash. Batum pulls it in. And Nikola Jokic breaking barriers at the center position, Greg.
Oh, so true, B.A. That 2,000, 1,500 season, it never been done before. The Joker's ability to be a facilitator at the 5, almost a point center, we've never really seen that before.
Now here's Smith. 11 points in the game. Here's Parker. The rebound by Chandler.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Outside Young from behind the arc. And Parker pulls it down. Parker's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Jokic. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
You got to box out the big man, Jokic. When you don't, he makes you pay.
Portland calls timeout.
Timeout. Start it.
Thanks to your Blazers answer.
Let's look at the top rebounders from last season. Nikola Jokic, number 1.
And this is someone who loves being aggressive on the glass. He proved it last season with how dominant he was collecting rebounds.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Smith against Young. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him. Now Sacramento takes it the other way.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1 3, and that was in the first half. It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Now here's Young. He's got 14. No problems knocking that one down. Young's got 17 points.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had 1 triple in the first half, now has his second.
Here's Jokic. It's hauled in by Garnett. For Portland, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Young against Smith. Outside Young. The 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
When Trae Young is feeling it, he can rip up a defense. Quick release and a confident stroke.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Wide open. And that one's long.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
Batum outside. Pass to Young. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Here's Granger, guarded by Batum. Looking to win the run. Misses off the left iron. For Portland, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. Young inside. He's against Smith. They get it back. Sacramento has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Pass to Parker. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento. Timeout called. The Kings.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
defense with a screen on quickly. Shot clock at 6. Hayes with it. Now quickly defending. Here's Granger. Knocks down the long J. He's got 6.
Watching Hayes, he keeps his eyes up, always looking for a better shot, either for himself or his teammates.
Now here's quickly. Batum outside. Williams on the wing. Pass to Batum. Williams with the screen. Oh, he picked him clean. Bay outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Granger. There's the triple. The shot that time not on target. On offense, here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to quickly. Zeller with a screen on Hayes. Count the basket. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Here's Ivy. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Zeller's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Batum.
If you want to stay in the NBA for a long time, watch Nicholas Batum. He knows how to get points.
Bay from long range. Zeller with the rebound. Zeller's got his 6th rebound on the night. Hayes against quickly. Batum outside. Pass to Zeller. Quickly outside. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Here's Ivy. Can't hit from in close. Now Portland with it. They're on a 20-5 run. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Williams. 3-pointer. And Bay pulls it down. Pass to Ivy. This one for 3. And that's not going to go. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for Portland, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Josh Green out there with Trae Young. Then there's Nicholas Batum, and it's Chandler in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Young from long range drills it from deep. Young's got 13 in the second half.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Here's Nash, guarded by Young. Pass to Nash. Now here's Parker. Here's Granger. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here's Young. From downtown. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Jokic has got 5 rebounds in the game. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Nash misses.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Outside, Green. Inside. Stolen by Parker. Back come the Kings in transition. Here's Jokic. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
And we know he can pass the ball, but wow, what a great finisher as well. Jokic delivering when his team needs him.
Young from long range fires in the triple. Young's got 6 here in the quarter.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Timeout called, Sacramento. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to listen in on the Kings head coach talk to his team during the break. He's been really discouraged by their effort. He said, quote, "It's about want to, fighting through the adversity. Look at yourselves and ask, quote, what can I do to help us win?" He's laying down the challenge.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Nash. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. For 3, Smith. Doesn't go that time, and it's Portland the other way.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Young. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now, and the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
You know, the rise of Trae Young here in the league has been nothing short of fantastic. Every season, he just continues to improve on himself and outdo his previous best.
The 3, Smith. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's Kidd. Six to shoot. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Over to the left wing. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Things started to click for him in the second half. You can tell the focus and the intent is all there.
Nikola Jokic at the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Jokic.
No question, Nikola Jokic is everything a modern big should be. He's a versatile player who can both start and finish offensive plays for his team.
Now here's Young. Shoots from 12, and that's good. Off the glass that time. Young's got 11 points in the quarter.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Driving in. Smith outside. The three. Another three for Sacramento.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
Timeout called. The Blazers.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
Blazers fans, give a big round of applause for your Blazers Treasure Dance team.
Outside Young. They set the pick to the middle. Here's Chandler. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Woo, the timing of Young's passes in pick and roll, absolutely impeccable.
Here's Nash. Pass to Jokic. Can't hit that one. And it's Portland the other way. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Orlando where they'll face the Magic. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. There's Young with the three. Rebound by the Kings. Jokic with it. Here's Nash. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Portland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Chandler. Back to Young. Takes the three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Young's got 36 points.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
Jokic with it. The rebound by Chandler.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Here's Kidd. Batum outside. Pass to Garnett. Oh, got a piece of it. Up top, Batum. 5 to shoot. Here's Garnett. There's Young with the 3. Hauled in by the Kings. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now. Here's Nash. Lets it go from the wing. It's hauled in by Garnett. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
To the wing on the left. They set the pick. Here's the floater. Kidd with the bucket.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
And the Kings call time here. They're trailing by 16. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter here.
To your Blazer Dancers.
Here's Jokic. Pass to Nash. A minute 31 left in the fourth quarter. The 3, Smith. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Now here's Batum. Now here's Young. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the 3. Young's got 39.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Trailblazers.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Trae Young.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Here's Nash. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. And the three-pointer goes.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here's Kidd. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Trey, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight. How satisfying was it to get this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Thanks, Trey. Guys.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Steve Smith, this is Brian Anderson with our 2K Sports crew signing off. We'll see you next time.
A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Jones is out there with Collins. Then there's Irving. And there's Porzingis. And it's Edwards in at the 2. Back to Irving. Edwards with the screen for Irving. To the paint. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Porzingis. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Morant reaches to Butler. Murray against Edwards. Pass to Ayton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Porzingis. For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
Both shots good from the stripe. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
Now Murray, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Here's Morant. Makes it off the glass.
Welcoming any physicality on his way out. Morant enjoys that type of challenge.
Porzingis with a screen on Morant. Irving. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Morant against Irving. Fires, high post, and the jumper is good.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Porzingis with a screen on Morant. Jones, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Last outing for the Pistons, it was a loss to Buffalo. Morant surveying the D. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Porzingis.
And once Edwards gets a step on you, it's likely going to be a bucket or a foul or both.
Now here's Murray. It's hauled in by Edwards. Passes it to Irving. Pistons passing it around. Edwards passes to Irving. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
So smooth around the rim. I love how Kyrie just goes up with confidence knowing that he's going to figure it out.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Monty Williams. David.
The frustration was evident in his voice when I asked him about their record. He told me, well, we've been learning the hard way. Anything less than 100% effort will not get it done. We want our guys to recognize that and be hungrier than they've been. Is it talent? Is it effort? Well, they're still trying to figure it out. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Edwards against Ayton. Murray outside, driving to the basket. Clock is at 3. Ayton kicks to Randolph. And again, it's the Suns missing. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Porzingis passes to Edwards. Porzingis sets the pick for Edwards. Nobody near Irving. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Morant reaches to Butler. Back to Morant. Ayton a screen on Edwards. They need this one. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. And the Suns get it back. And it's Ayton missing. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Pistons.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
They were bricking, they were missing, they were airballing, they were doing everything. Brutal night shooting for them when they couldn't even hit the broadside of a barn. They couldn't hit the ocean if they fell out of a boat. I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Jones against Morant. To the inside. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. A different look here for Detroit. The Pistons trailing. And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
And that one, good.
And you got to have a great understanding of your teammates in the pick and roll. Brogdon's in sync with everybody out there.
Here's Bates Diop. To the middle. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pass to Brogdon. Here's Richards. Here's Marion. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And the pass to Bates Diop.
2 minutes remaining.
No good on the three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Marion. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Sean Marion with the slam.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Kicks to Harrell. Pass to Bates Diop. 1:29 left here in the opening quarter. Passes it to Highland. Just 5 on the clock. Harrell a screen on Brogdon. Highland misses. The Pistons leading. Brogdon left side. Outside Covington. Latrey comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. The Suns shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Rozier the pass to Highland. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Shot clock at 6. Phoenix no good that time either.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Brogdon the pass to Marion. Back to Brogdon. It's Covington on the wing. A three-pointer is right on target.
Quick to fire off the pass. Got to stay up on Covington or that will happen.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Rozier. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Brogdon. And they get it. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other. Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
Brogdon kicks to Fournier. They get the rebound. Richards. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's Detroit as they end the first quarter with a 13-5 run. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Detroit. Here's Irving. DeJounte Murray is out there with Morant. Then there's Ayton. Then it's Zach Randolph. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Irving for 3. No good on the shot. Now the Suns take it the other way. And man, has DeJounte Murray blossomed Richard into a very special player or what? He's been terrific.
And this has happened because he's embraced having more responsibility. The minute you accept being a leader, the future becomes bright.
6 to shoot. Morant with it. Defended now by Fournier. Nice shot by Randolph.
He might not elevate like some of the other guys on the court, but as we've learned, Randolph knows how to get the ball in the basket.
Now here's Irving. The pass to Fournier, wide open, and he drops that one in. And the Pistons lead by 4.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Randolph in the posts, working on Collins. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
These are the shots coach wants them hunting down, just the easy makes.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Detroit. Outside Collins. Irving looking over the floor. Shot by Collins, no good.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Now here's Jones. Following the miss by DeJounte Murray. Good on the triple. Irving's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pistons.
Look, he is a 50, 40, 90 guy, right around 40% from the three-point line. Kyrie deserves more respect for his deep game.
Now here's Murray. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Irving sets a screen for Fournier. Here's Collins. Over to the left wing. Porzingis finds Jones. And on the way from Irving for three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Pass to Morant. Here's Okogie. Murray outside. Pass to Morant. Randolph a screen. Morant reaches to Randolph and stolen by Irving. Goes up from the top of the key. Off the left rim and out. Suns trail by 5. Inside. It's tipped. Stolen by Collins. On the wing, Jones. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
Caron Butler's checked in for the Suns. Terry Rozier comes in for Murray. Edwards has come in for the Pistons. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
Now here's Ayton. Ayton a screen on Edwards. Rozier finds Ayton. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
And looking at the Pistons' recent performance, Greg, which end would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive.
Now Ayton following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Randolph inside. Working on Collins. Really left alone that time. Now just a 2-point Detroit lead.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Irving with the ball. 5 points in the game. Collins passes to Edwards. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Edwards got his second bucket of the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Morant, and finished off by Morant.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Detroit leading by 3. And here's Edwards. Outside, Jones. Here's Irving, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. so it's both teams making substitutions here.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Anthony Edwards. Last year, getting it done. And he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year, always a threat to cause a turnover. And it's the Suns with the ball, trailing by 5. Bates Diop, the pass to Highland. Pass to Rozier, 5 on the clock. His first shot coming late. It's tipped, and they get it back. And it's Butler missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, hammers the alley-oop through.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Highland passes to Rozier. And the Suns miss again. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Detroit. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Powered down with both hands.
And once he got up in the air, he just decided, you know what, I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm going to hit you with a little float. Float on. And finally takes it down for the finish.
You mentioned the floaters on this. Absolutely. Good reference. Good reference. Detroit leading by 9. 1:25 left in the first half. To the paint. Hangs. And it's laid in by Edwards. Edwards got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Now, here's Rozier. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all of these misses.
Rozier against Edwards. Outside Covington. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
32 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Highland. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Edwards, that's good.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Rozier for 3, sinks the 3-pointer. Rozier's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Detroit Pistons. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, guys. With head coach Monty Williams. Coach, how do you get things going a little bit more offensively?
Well, we got to set screens. We've got to get stops. If we're getting stops, we can play in transition. That opens up a lot for us.
Yeah, you guys are hard to beat when you're out and running. We'll see if that happens more. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Detroit Pistons.
Relying on their subs to carry the load offensively, man, that's their recipe. Some terrific role players on this team, or as you would say, Shaq, the others.
Yeah, you got a bunch of microwaves on that bench.
And now let's talk about that first half. A look at the top performers from both teams so far.
These two have been great. Locking horns, you know, like those battering rams you see on the nature documentaries. No one is given an inch.
Wait, since when do you watch nature docs?
I am nature docs. The animals hear me.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. They've got Kyrie Irving. Jones is out there with Collins. Then there's Edwards. And it's Porzingis in at the 5.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Irving against Morant. Outside Edwards. Outside Porzingis. On the wing Jones. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. Porzingis has got 6.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And Randolph slams it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Drains it from beyond the arc. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind. But I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
He hits the second from the line. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Collins, good.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Edwards against Murray. Morant outside. Oh, good on the triple. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Murray. 5 points in the game. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside, Jones. Outside, Irving. And the 3 off target.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
There's the pass to Morant. Butler in the corner. Offensive rebound. Here's Ayton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Collins.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton. A 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
And Phoenix making a change here. Okogie's checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Fournier is checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 9. Outside Fournier. Jones for 3. And no good that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Randolph. Back to Murray. Randolph sets a screen for Murray. The Suns need to get a shot off, and then Randolph slams it in.
Superb execution in the screen and roll. Murray cutting the pass right through the defense.
Pistons leading by 18. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Now, here's Fournier, following the miss by DeJounte Murray. Passes it to Collins. Traps in the tray. Collins has got his 3rd basket of the night.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now, here's Randolph. He's got 8. Randolph, a screen on Irving. Here's Morant. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Pistons have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Jacks up a 3. That shot off. And Phoenix will come the other way.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. 1 fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Now Ayton. He's got 5. Down low. And Zach Randolph, the bucket on the assist by Ayton. Randolph's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Teams changing it up here.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Brogdon, great showing for him last season. He was around 19 points per game last year, 6 assists and 5 rebounds. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
He's crucial to the success of their second unit because he can keep that offense rolling.
On defense, the Suns, 19-point game. Irving misses.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's Highland. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Morant with a wide open look. From outside, off the mark. Pistons leading by 19.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Left side, Irving. Brogdon looking it over. Here's Richards. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Highland. He's guarded by Brogdon. Morant, that's for 2. Gets a very good look and converts. Morant's got 8 points.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
Irving kicks to Brogdon. Pass to Richards. Kicks it out to Covington. Hands it from downtown. He's got 9.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Pass to Harrell. To the inside. Here's Ayton. Got a piece of it. Brogdon outside. Here's Irving. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 5 assists in the game. And so Morant will bring it up for the Suns. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Porzingis is checked in for Nick Richards. Collins comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Sean Marion. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Brogdon. Here's Morant. 8 points for him. The pass to Butler. The 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Butler's got his second basket of the night.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Outside Irving. Clock at 6. From the arc. That one doesn't go. And so it's the Detroit Pistons sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Zach Randolph is out there with Caron Butler. Then there's Murray. Then there's John Morant. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. This is out there for Phoenix.
Murray is capable of getting double-digit assists anytime he's on the floor because he is an unselfish point guard.
Outside, Jones. Out to the right wing. Back to Porzingis. In the corner, Collins with it. Connects from three-point range. Collins has got 11 points here in just the second half. The Suns shooting not great, 40% for the game. Now here's Morant. Pass to Murray. Puts it up from 12. Rebounded by the Pistons. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Murray outside. Passes it to Morant. Richard, it sure seems like the play-in tournament is here to stay. Were you skeptical when it was first suggested?
No, I actually like it. Now, my opinion is that it shouldn't be 7 and 8. I think teams should just play for 8. I think that is so difficult to take those 2 spots. In 7, there's a lot of really good teams that can be in that 7. So I think just play for 8, and I think it makes the rest of the league in that bottom area have something to fight for, which is positive for young teams.
Not playing for 2 spots, but just playing for the 1 spot.
Just playing for the 1 spot. That 7 spot, you can have a really good team there that just struggled a little bit.
We could indeed. Good point.
And that's what they teach you at every level. Get a body on your man, box out, grab the board.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Irving. Edwards with the screen for Irving. Another 3 for Detroit.
After sinking 1 triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Timeout, timeout. Start.
Yeah. There you go.
Yo, Marion.
Watch Terry.
Watch Malcolm.
Oh, foul.
Hey, deal for Malcolm.
Go.